Well, here is something to celebrate, I guess. With winter weather mostly behind us, it looks like Buffalo will end as the snowiest city in America. And Michael Wooten is covering this story for the town hall at 5:30 tonight, but he's here now to tell us what he found out.
You were surprised when you heard about this, right?
I was,
I think most of us are surprised to see
I figured we would be one of the maybe, but
Yeah.
I didn't, not number one.
The snowiest. So a few caveats to give here. First of all, it is a depressing distinction to most people, unless you're Patrick Hammer, who I interviewed for this story today, and he's like giddy about it. He helped me crunch the numbers and kind of understand what happened over the past, 4 or 5 months since winter sort of started here. A few caveats to this. So it's just looking at cities with at least 100,000 people. So there are some, small towns at 15,000 feet that got more snow than us, obviously. But if you look at 100,000 people or more, we have more snow than anybody else in the entire country for this season. Second place right now is Anchorage, Alaska, which usually, I didn't realize this, doesn't get a ton of snow.
Not a lot.
Like, it's cold there, but
Yeah.
they don't get a ton of snow. This year they did, so they're second place. Rochester is third, and some other upstate New York cities.
It's like upstate New York and Alaska.
And Alaska, yeah.
Way to
go. We're up at the top of the list. But the thing that's weird about this, Kate, is that we only are about an inch above normal. So why, if we're an inch above normal, would we be the snowiest city in America? And I guess this really says more about everywhere else than it says about us, right? Because we're just about average. It's just nobody else had a ton of snow this year, so we end up being number one.
Yeah, it's a bigger overall thing, because Maria and I were just talking about this yesterday, right? We were talking about the fact that our winter, because we've been talking about the fact that winter seems like it's going on forever.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But the fact that it really isn't that unusual compared to other years.
No, and this was La Nina. I got to give Maria and the rest of the team props here. We did the winter weather outlook story. I kind of worked with them on some of the production of it, and they nailed it. I mean, they said we were going to be right at average for snowfall, and we're like 0.9 inches off of being 0.6 inches off of being right on average. So, I mean, they nailed it. So kudos to them.
Interesting. So what do we have coming up at 5:30?
So we're going to kind of explain what this list is, why we're at the top, and then, see Patrick be giddy about snow.
Which everybody enjoys so much.
Yeah.
That man. Oh, well, thank you. It's good to have you here on Most
Nice
Buffalo.
to be here.
Woody.